Auburn will kick it off to get things started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Give to the back. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. Still in a great position. Way to stay ahead of the chains.
The Tigers can really attack on this second and short. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Fights off a defender. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Quickly to the tight end. A solid pickup there, works it to the 38 before being pushed out of bounds. They didn't get too greedy there. They knew what they needed, and he gets it just past the sticks.
Yeah, and I'd like to see the defense maybe be a little bit more aggressive, a little more in the face, because QBC's easy access. I'm going to throw the football. My receiver's got a little bit of space. He can get the first down. I'd like to see the defense make him work for it a little bit more.
Here comes Clemson with another first down. Lewis to throw. Using his feet to buy time. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there. More and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
From the shotgun, the inside give. Powers through the defender. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
Really nice run there. This guy's so exciting to watch when he's out in the open field. Kind of reminds me of old Clemson greats like C.J. Spiller and Travis Etienne. When they got into the second level, you just held your breath because you thought there was a chance they could break it off.
Right down the middle. Touchdown, Tigers. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 51 yards out. Fielded in the end zone. It's Gilmore. He's got great speed. Just a tremendous return. Great run, great speed and vision to really set up this offense. He almost got totally loose on that one. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Little. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
Here comes the heat. Catch in the middle. It's Little. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Now from inside the red zone. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Henderson. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Auburn return lines up quickly. Might be changing the route. Back to throw, it's Knight. Got his man on the outside. Oh, he's got some space. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
And here comes money down for this offense. Third down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Auburn trying to convert on fourth down. Going for the marker on the ground. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Auburn!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And they did tack on the extra point. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Griffin. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Makes it past the marker. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Finds a man by himself. There he goes. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
Well, you can see the effect that last run play had on the defense. They had a really good-looking run, and all of a sudden they come back with play action. Everybody bites. They play downhill, and it opens up a guy up top for the offense. Really nice job setting up that shot play to get an explosion.
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Clemson.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Give to the running back. At the 35, he's loose. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. The Tigers, dating to the days of Shook Jordan and Pat Dye, love to keep the ball on the ground.
And the stadium goes nuts, and the eagle flies, and everybody's happy. Run the football, win football games. It's good times on the Plains.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. We've reached the break. Clemson has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Powers through. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it...
And it's blocked. Picks it up. That's a live ball. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped off the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 50 yards out. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. You'll take that completion.
Pulls it in. It's Stone. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
Right. Second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
And the Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Just a short pass to the tight end. On the move at the 30. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
He's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Clemson. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella. Pretty
impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
He'll bring it out. It's Gilmore. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. You want to talk about answering each other's score. That's what we have going on right now, Jesse.
Yeah, and this offense, it's been impressive just seeing how well they've been executing, too, because they're playing with a sense of urgency, David. They know they've got to go score a touchdown every time they take the field.
It's like a tennis match. You're just trying to break serve at some point, just back and forth. Both offenses having a lot of success in this football game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. The Tigers come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Great play by the cornerback. And this offense, they're just trying to get this receiver the ball quickly to see if he can make something happen. But that cornerback was draped all over him. Nice job.
Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Another incompletion on third down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Leaves it with the back. Looking for room at the 40. That defense got gas, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires to the big fella.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
Breaks into the open. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Fires to the wideout. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. Bringing it back. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be the start of it.
Dropping back, it's Knight. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And when you go 5 wide, man, and you spread the formation, it puts a lot of emphasis on those trenches. And those trenches have got to be good. You got to pick up those guys up front. They didn't do it, and they're getting their quarterback hit as he throws the football.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
One thing this defense always talks about is getting off the field. Last drive, they forced a punt. Here on third down, what a great job flying to the football, getting a hit, forcing an incompletion. They may be jogging off here soon again.
Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking to throw on first down. The quick out. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The inside handoff. Turning it on. Finally he stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Wants to throw on first down, off the way fake. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
Lewis wants to pass. With the catch, it's Davidson. He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Clemson will send the punt team out. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. He wants to change this route. Wants to go up top on first down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? The RPO, it's complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Looking to throw, it's Knight. Grab near the sticks, it's Turner. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Looking to throw on first down. There's the pressure. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
That's a great play by this defense. It's hard when you go against a guy that's so good at the quarterback spot. He can make so many plays, but the defense understood that rep. Nice job getting to him, corralling him, getting him on the ground, and creating the big sack.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
Well, that essentially ends up being a punt for the offense. 3rd down, you're taking a deep shot, and because you were able to make the tackle relatively quickly after the guy picked it off, it's essentially just flipping the field.
This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Tigers will kick it off to start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Gilmore. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So here comes the Auburn offense. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think then if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Toss sweep to the right. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Fires to the big fella. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Grab behind the line. It's Kane. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down. And they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
The Tigers want to pick up the tempo. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw. It's Knight. Grabbed in the middle. It's Henderson. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Gets it out fast. Going for the goal line. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They'll run the option. He'll toss it. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win.
Touchdown, Tiger! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Lanier. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. They'll send the back in motion. Lewis to throw. Floats it out in space. Hard running there. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. Offense will try to get some momentum going on 1st and 10.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work up.
There he goes. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Caught in the backfield. It's Davidson. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Stone. Touchdown, Tigers. And that one will give them the lead.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Knight. Catch in the middle, it's Henderson. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the...
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this.
Looking for a huge play. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. And he's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot.
They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. A strike downfield. Open space at the 25. Touchdown, Tigers. A great catch and run for 6. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. The give on the inside. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
My old coach said, you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. DB's right up on the receivers. Now he's going to break the pocket. Caught in the backfield, it's Davidson. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
Nice job by the QB. It's 3rd down. It's money down. I'm looking to throw the ball down the field. What's open? My running back. Find him, hit him, let him do the rest. Good job.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Got the first down and more. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Well, this offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now, and they're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the 4th quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing this thing.
Caught over the middle. It's Stone. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Gets the back moving. Lewis wants to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game.
I don't want to pile on and kill this young man that plays QB. But you have to understand situational football. You got to understand a field goal puts you in the lead. This game is tied. The worst thing I could do is throw an interception.
Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time.
Breaks into the open. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one. And all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around. And now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and he can put up even bigger numbers. And, heck, go chase some awards, man. Get some postseason awards. Get an All-American. Just put up a day.
Got it behind the line. It's Little. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Lewis to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Davidson. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
Man, a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
They'll leave it with him. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Got him downfield. turning it on. They finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the first down.
Yeah, and Palmer, I don't know what his grade's going to be, but hitting over 400 yards on the day, I think coaches are going to be pretty impressed with the day this young man had.
No doubt. I think for defensive coordinators moving forward now, you're going to be charged with having to find answers to try to slow this guy down. Today, we've seen this defense try blitzing, zone coverage, man coverage. They've mixed up personnel. None of it has worked. This guy has carved them apart.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Got his man on the right. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open. Couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made plays.
Touchdown, Clemson! And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
Man, what a great job with the execution in a moment where you had to have it. You score the touchdown, you take the lead. There's less than a minute to go in this game. All your defense has to do now is get a stop, and you win.
He'll bring it out. It's Gilmore. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. The offense changing the play. Back to pass, it's Knight. Throws to the tight end. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Passing situation, what do I want to do? I want to bring more guys that can cover guys on the outside. Nice job by this defense, running the dime package, more DBs on the field to match up with all these speedy wide receivers.
Got his man quickly. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Motion from the back. 4th down, gotta have it here. Unloads to the wideout. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And this offense does not come up big. Man, you needed that first down. And listen, the communication with this offense and the execution has left a little bit to be desired, and especially in a big moment right here when you had to have a score and you had to have the 4th down conversion.
You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple